What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing how to make the Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1 Neighbor House in Minecraft. It's part 5, and if you see that flower pot there, I accidentally forgot to put that in the build, so put it there. It's like, it's just in front of that row of warp planks there in the attic, as you can see it. But, yeah, final part for this, we're going to be doing the shed and the attic and a little bit of outside stuff and also that back room. And, yeah, that being said, that's all the time I have, so enjoy the tutorial. Alright, so you kind of do need space for this, although I kind of forgot to, mention the space number, but it's a 5 by 6, I believe, in addition to what we already have, which is the shed, and it will be in the back left-hand corner of the build, which is literally the only spot where there isn't kind of something just hovering there. But, excuse that little, bump. What we're going to start with is nothing to do with anything in here. We're going to, or I guess nothing to do with that. We're going to go into the back right-hand room, this weird-looking thing. And what you want to do is you want to come to the, I believe it's the back left-hand corner of this room. That would be this corner. Yeah, this one right here. You want to count left, or I guess right by 4, and forward by 4, and you want to break that crimson plank. That crimson plank will be important. So then you can come into the inside of the build, and we will be facing this off the front of the build, so that will be, I guess, the far back block. You want to break the 2 in front of that, and then, 2 to the left of those 2 blocks. So one to the left of either block that we just broke. And then the first, I guess the second block that we broke in this row of 3 here, you want to go right and break 4. Then forward diagonally to the right 1. Forward 1. Forward diagonally to the right 1. Forward diagonally to the left 1. Left 1. Back diagonally to the left 1. Forward diagonally to the left 1. Left 1. Forward diagonally to the left 1. Left 1. Back 1. Forward diagonally to the left 1. Then break 2 going right, and then back 1. And then everything inside of this you want to break. Just like that. That block was not supposed to be broken there. I apologize. That one right there, that should not have been broken. I do apologize for that. But, yeah, that's the shape that you should have. Now, for the inside of this room, what you want to do is you want to get out birch fence. Lever. Blue terracotta. I didn't close the other tab. Whoops, that doesn't really matter, though. And it is, I believe, waxed. Okay, it's waxed, weathered, cut copper slab on bedrock. I think on Java it's waxed light, or I think it's waxed exposed. Don't quote me on that. It's not the teal. It's the one before the teal. It's the kind of teal. It's like the greenish, the weird greenish, dirty color. That's the best way I'm gonna be able to describe that. From the back left-hand corner of your build, I guess we'll go to the 3rd warp plank up, and you want to count forward by 3. And on this 3rd warp plank, sorry, you want to count forward by 2. Sorry, my bad. Or no, you do want to count forward by 3. Sorry, so on the 4th warp plank, you want to place a lever. That was very confusing. Alright, we're going to do the birch fence, actually, now. So what you basically want to do is, I would place one kind of on the left side, and the back side it's going to want to be flat rows. So along the left side here, I would start where you have these 2 little, the ones that are, the furthermost forward ones, you want to place a birch fence to the left of it, and then you want to bring this all the way backwards until it goes 1 block further back than this far back block, and then we'll go all the way to the right until it goes 1 block further than this 4, so it is Actually, technically on the second last row of crimson planks that are broken. So you can see where that is. And then you want to bring it forward by 2, and that should be the edge of that row. And then it would go down diagonally, backward 1, and back 2. And then turn around here, and these are little 2 divots at the front. It's like, okay, so you have the 1 block that I accidentally destroyed earlier. It's the 2 little 2s to the left of that. It's going to be, you just want to place birch fence kind of right up against the crimson planks. Just like that. My best, I guess my best representation of that. That's what I was trying to say. It's too late at night for this. I think I'll probably say it in the intro, but it's 10:55 as of right now. So, yeah. Then what you want to do is you want to come to the back left-hand corner, and you want to place 3 blue terracotta moving backward. Bring that whole thing right by a row, and then bring all that up by a row. Bring the left 3 up with a normal set of wax, or the copper slabs, the weathered ones. And you want to place a row upward diagonally to the right by half a block technically from those, so it's half slab now. And that's just going to kind of give like I think it's a trash can, I'm not 100% positive. Well, I don't know, is it a dumpster? Why would you have a dumpster in your house? That's a good question. Alright, but I did forget about 2 materials, so you want to get out now warped planks and spruce wood slabs. And you can bring this warped plank wall here at the front up with 2 rows of warped planks. And then I would just say right along your ceiling you want to place upside down spruce wood slabs. Just like this. And then really, this will be the last ceiling that we have to do. After this, I'm just going to instruct you on the attic, and then we're going to do the bone block pillars, and then the shed, and that is the build done. 5 parts is actually kind of fair for this. Whoops. Whoops again. Alright, just like that. That's this room done. Now, you want to go into your attic, which is just a floating casual crimson door. Also, you can place, I guess I would just place, like, out of this, maybe even destroy this slab, and just place crimson fence moving out a little bit, because there is a little sticky thing sticking out. That was very descriptive. I'm not 100% positive on some of the details. Again, thank you to Gaming Pro. He helped me with a lot of this, including the shed. I'll probably link his channel again in the description. Because, yeah, that was kind of nice. But you want to come into your attic, which is just kind of this crimson door, and that looks very, very ugly right now. So, let's fix it up. Let me first figure out... No, that's the wrong way. I don't want to see bendy. Oh, no, it is the right way. Never mind, because it was today. What you do want to do, though, is you want to get out... For starters, warped planks, warped stairs. Oh, that's weird. They're just called warped instead of warped wood. Crimson planks. I believe dark oak stairs. Well, I know you need dark oak stairs. I don't know if you need its friend in dark oak planks. I'm not positive on that. I don't think you do. Bone block. We're gonna go. It's kind of some weird blocks here, but orange stained glass. Honey block. Again, that's a really weird one. And then you will probably have to coat that in warped planks, which is fine. And then polished andesite, and we'll go polished andesite stairs. What you want to do to start off is you want to bring the crimson door back with 8. So you want to bring the bone block below the crimson door back with 8 crimson planks. And then you can bring it right and left by a row. I would then place a row of warp planks upward diagonally to the right and upward diagonally to the left by 1 from that. And at the end, instead of placing a warped plank at this far end block, you want to place a bone block. I want to make sure that's correct. It is. Good. And then you can bring your bone blocks and warp planks up by an additional row. And then I would bring your bone blocks up with 2 more bone blocks. Okay, you do need dark oak planks. Good to know. And then I would bring your warped plank rows upward diagonally inward with a row of upside down warp stairs. On the right side, you want to place them, and it wants to basically go just to the, or the right side. It wants to go just left of this row of bone block. The other side, you want to place a warp plank at the end of it and bring it down by 2 and up by 1. And you can bring either side up with a row, or either row of upside down warp stairs up with a row of warp planks. Just like that. And then you can place another row of warp planks upward diagonally inward from that. And I would get rid of your... you can't really get rid of anything yet. Actually, you can get rid of your warp stairs, and I would get out warp slabs for a quick moment. And where are warp slabs? There they are. And at the very end here, just in line with the bone blocks, basically, you want to place an upside down warp slab at the top. I would then get rid of that and get out dark oak wood planks. And then what you want to do is you want to bring your bone block, either row of bone block you want to bring towards the outside of your build with 4 rows of warped planks. 4. And that is, again, both rows of bone blocks. Just like that. At the left side being from the front of the build, which is this side, you can see it's above this weird room. You want to bring it back with, give me a second here, 6 rows of warp planks. Where you can. Some of it you cannot, like the top row, I think it's only 4, yeah. But the other 3 rows should be 6. And that's kind of where the roof comes into play a little bit more, which we'll do in a moment. And then the right side you want to bring, again, you can see it's this side where it's more open. You want to bring it backward with 2 warped planks. And then a row of bone block. Now we're going to go back to the left side here. This back left-hand corner block. You want to go left from this back corner, or this bottom corner here, or right, sorry, you want to go right towards, I guess, the center of the build, with 5 warped planks, orange stained glass, and then 7 warped planks to start. That will go 1 further than that, which is correct. And then you do want to copy that row 1 more time. And next row up wants to be warped planks. And then what I'd do is I'd go to the back side and I'd originally placed glowstone here, and I think it was 2 rows of honey. I just will, for this I'm just going to place 1 row of honey, and I would wrap it with warped planks, at least on the sides and the back, and then place a crimson plank below it. That just kind of makes sure that you cannot see through it, because you can see the honey block is a little bit transparent around the edges, which we do not want. Just like that. Did we still need the slabs? We might have. Yeah, we did. That's fine. But what you do want to do from this row of bone block is you want to bring it... You want to bring it right with 2 rows of warp planks. And then, or at least I would only actually do the bottom 3 blocks for this, because the top block is going to just be masked. And then a row of polished andesite. Actually, you can do 2 rows of polished andesite. And then I would bring that row of polished andesite backward with a row, and then backward with a row of warped planks. Or 2 rows of warped planks, actually, I would do. And then that back row of warped planks should just connect left. Just like that. Now, where you have your little 3 polished andesite, this weird corner here, the top block you want to place a polished andesite over. Then place, I guess, a polished andesite stair behind that is facing towards the back of the build, which is that way. The orange stained glass is the back. And then you want to bring that polished andesite stair down with 2 polished andesite. What you want to do now is you want to, basically, I would place your crimson plank floor, which is at the level that it is over by the attic door. Just like this. And then under there is also crimson planks. I was checking if it was polished andesite or not, but it is not. Now, what you want to do is you want to bring this row of dark oak wood stairs backward with a row of upside down dark oak stairs until you hit the level that the bone block is on. When you hit that level, I would place a warped plank instead. So you can see where that is. It's a warped plank. Just behind the bone block. And then the 2 blocks, I guess, to the right of that one will also be dark oak planks. And I would get rid of your crimson planks and get out warped slabs again. And I would place a warped slab under your plank and also bring it back by 1. Just like that. Now for your ceiling, what I would do is I would take this row of dark oak planks here. You can see this row. It is the one up diagonally forward from this row of upside down stairs that we just placed. And you want to bring it back or forward with 2 rows of planks. Just like that. Now, you can clear inventory, and what you want to do is you want to get out an iron door, oak sign, oak wood stair, and we're going to skip ahead to the outside materials, and you only need bone block for the outside. So what you want to do is you want to place 2 oak signs here over the orange stained glass. And then I would place... Okay, we're going to come over to this section over here. Let me actually check. I think there's a stair over there somewhere. There's a plank. So you can do oak wood planks as well, sorry. But right up against this bone block here to the left of it, you want to place an oak plank. And I would come into this little corner area, and you want to place an iron door up against the back wall. Make sure that the handle is facing towards the glass. So the handle is more towards that side. Just so it looks like it's opened. Because that door is, I think it's knocked off. Don't quote me on that, though. But, yeah. Or you could actually place it on this half if you wanted. It doesn't really matter, but I placed it up against the wall. And then one last step, and we can move to the outside. Don't clear inventory after this space, though, because you still need the oak signs. But what you want to do is you want to place an oak wood stair that is directly behind this row of warp planks, except it has a 1 block gap. Just like that. And then I do not believe there is anything else in here. Yes. And then what you want to do once you come out of this room is you want to place 2 oak signs over the crimson door. Just like that. Now for the fun part. We have a lot of supports, and then we're going to do the shed, and that will be this tutorial done. So what you want to do is you want to come to the left side first, and from this back left-hand corner of your build, you want to bring this bone block all the way down to the ground. Then leave a 7-block gap moving forward. So 4, 5, 6, 7. That is gap. That is total blocks. And the 8th block forward, you want to place bone blocks moving up or down, whichever you prefer. Then come back to this back corner, and you want to leave a 4-block gap going right. Place another row. 7-block gap moving right. Place another row. This one should be up against the wall, kinda, just like that. And then what you want to do basically is, I'm going to start from the back here because this is going to make it, I think, a little bit easier. But what you want to do is, from the back of the build, you see this like middle row of bone block here that it kind of splits. It's almost in half. It's not quite. But this row of bone block here, kind of in the middle of the back. You want to bring it down here through the back. I'd actually change this one here to a downward facing bone block. But you want to bring it down by 2. Then backward diagonally downward by 1, and then down by 2. The top block of the row of 3, so like the first block diagonally down, which is this one, you want to bring right with a bone block, and then forward diagonally to the right by 4. There's a little weird connection between these two. And then you can place a bone block to the right of that block, which is up and down facing, and connect this down and also up. Just like that. Then from this row you want to count forward by 10. And left by 1 and place a row going up. Then from this one count left by 8. Forward 1, place a row moving up. And then backward by 11. Left by 1 and place another row moving up. Just like that. I think that's all your supports. Let me check this side. Yeah, there's no red dots. So that is all the supports. Now for the shed, and that is this tutorial done. You can build it inside or outside of the grid. It actually doesn't really matter. I'm going to probably build it outside the grid. But you really only need a small space for this. I will tell you what it is in a moment here. It is, you literally just need a 5x6. And the materials you will be needing are warped planks, warped slab. That's not right. It's warp slab, not crimson slab. I accidentally grabbed crimson slab. Crimson door, so you do need a crimson block. Cyan concrete. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that is it. So, if you do decide to make your 5x6 grid, it's basically like the back, or I guess the front left-hand corner count, right 1, back 1, and then you want to place a warp plank. Bring it right with a crimson door, right with a warp plank. Bring the warp plank back by 3 on either side. And then connect the back blocks together with a cyan concrete. You then can bring all your warp planks and cyan concrete up with 2 blocks of its respective block, and then bring the crimson door up with 1 warp plank. Just like that. Now, what you want to do is you want to take a warp slab, and inside here, I'd replace your floor with warp planks. And you want to, along the bottom cyan concrete, place an upside-down warp slab. And then on top of this front row of warp planks here, place a row of warp slabs. Extend it left and right by 1. Extend it forward by a row. Then backward with a row of warp planks. Backward with... I gotta check something. Okay. Backward with, I guess actually 3 rows of upside-down warp slabs. And then you want to bring the back 2 blocks up with an additional row of slabs. Just like that. What I would do is I'd basically, on top of all of your wall blocks here, I'd just place a warp slab. Where there's a gap. Just like that. one last thing and we're done. You want to place a row of warp slabs here at the back. Basically at the back of the shed in front of the cyan concrete, in front of the, I guess, the warp plank, to the left and the right of that bottom cyan concrete. Here's the inside, and I would actually fix that up there so it's flat. Although it doesn't really matter. But once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1 neighbor house with a little shed complete, because I have to include the shed. Thing is, Roger, if you guys did enjoy this video, sorry again, sorry if this was a little rushed again, because it is 11:15 now. So yeah, I just, I kind of want to sleep a little bit. Granted, I did stay up until 1, it was, by the time I actually went to sleep, it was 1:30, but I stayed up till, like, roughly 1, working on Little Nightmares 2, so, yeah. The things I do for videos, but, yeah. I don't know, because I was going to record this today, but then I had something to do, and right before I was going to record it, which was like 7:40, and then that lasted a little bit longer than expected. But I think that's Roger. If you guys did enjoy this video, Alpha 1.5 I probably will do eventually, although I'll probably procrastinate it before, because Pizzeria Simulator will be coming soon as well. Although that's not very close to being done at the time of recording this, but I have time, so... yeah, have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.